Hey guys, right now we're on day 3 of our road trip and we're at Hanford Reach National Monument, which is about an hour north of the Tri-Cities. So this is where they created a majority of the nuclear arsenal for the United States. And we're about to go on a 7-mile hike up to some sand dunes up there. So the hike goes along the Columbia River, and you can see across the river the views of the Hanford site. And after the initial couple switchbacks, hike's a pretty gradual climb. Doesn't really feel like you're going uphill too much up until you get to the sand dunes, where you're gonna have to go up a little bit more.
So behind me here you can see the Columbia River. It pretty much borders this entire hike from the moment you start. The hike kind of goes along a bluff along the river, so there are some steep cliffs just like the one behind me that you need to watch out for while you're here. Also, we're learning probably a good idea to bring bug spray if you come in the early fall, late summer, because there are quite a few bugs here in the tundra. Behind me you can see the Hanford Nuclear Facility. You can see what's left of it. You kind of don't want to take a wrong turn when you're trying to drive here because there's a lot of guardhouses and such defending the area, but it's quite the sight to see. And we think we got Mount Rainier there way in the background. We'll try to make sure that's actually Mount Rainier once we're higher up.
One thing to keep in mind is that if you've never hiked in sand before, it can be a little annoying the first time you try it. You end up getting sand in your shoes and it tires you out a little more than usual, so just keep that in mind.
Another thing that you should keep in mind when you're hiking in the desert is that you really need to bring some extra water because it can get kind of hot, and it's really not very easy to get to the Columbia River from the hike because it's a couple hundred feet below you off the side of the cliff. Hey guys, we've reached the top of the hike, and the sand dunes just keep going on, and you can just keep hiking on them as far as you want. There really isn't, the book said it was a 7-mile hike, but you can keep going as far as you want. We've decided that that mountain is Mount Rainier. You can see it on a clear day. I'm not sure if you can see it from the camera, but you can see Mount Rainier from here. But this was a pretty interesting hike. It's something you don't see every day.
Most people don't realize that they have sand dunes like this so close to their home, and the Hanford Reach Monument really makes them accessible to anyone with a car. One last thought, it is possible to run into rattlesnakes on this trail, and if one bites you, it is possible the rattlesnake could get hurt, so we ask that you just take a little bit of caution there.
Well guys, it's been quite a fun road trip, and you know, for our first experience doing this Western Wanderers thing, we sure had a great time, and it gave us a glimpse of hope at all the adventures we could have in the future. As far as Central Eastern Washington goes, it was a great place to visit. I'm thinking next time we might be heading up to northeastern Washington, kind of by the Okanagan rainforest, which would be really cool. We'll definitely let you know if we do some filming up there. For now, definitely subscribe to our channel, and you can check out some other videos that we're going to be putting up in the coming weeks.